Hi guys, this is part 4 of the Twitter clone application video series where we focus on building a Twitter clone application using React, MongoDB, Node.js, and GraphQL. So in this part we're going to be putting in the final touches and demoing the finished application as you see here. Before we start demoing, there's one last thing we have to do. So we have to go to Google Cloud Console. And in order to activate OAuth 2 functionality with Google, we have to create a project with Google. Just click on New Project and it'll go through the prompt to create a new project. Once you have your new project created, just go to API Services and Credentials. Then you get to this page and then just click Copy Client ID. This will copy client ID to your clipboard. And then once you get there, just open up a new terminal window in your coding editor, go to the application and say export direct app GCP client ID and paste in that value and then press enter. So what we're doing here is we're saving this value as an environment variable in order for React login, Google login library to use that client ID. As you see here, it's relying on that environment variable defined here. So make sure that you type this out correctly so that you can use that value and we can enable OAuth 2 functionality. Now that that's done, now we can start up the server start up the client using npm start. We just cd into our client folder and then say npm start. Next, we can go to our server and say in our server folder, we can say nodemon index.js. So we use nodemon instead of a node because this allows us to make live development changes, which will auto refresh the application, the server, without us manually having to kill the server and then restart the server. So it makes development much easier. So now once our client and server are running, we can go to our application here, and if we refresh here we can give a brief demo. So I'll go through a workflow here. So let's create an account. So Abraham Lincoln. So we're creating a new account, and so you can see registration was successful in this modal right here. Then we can go to our sign in page and then log in with this new account. So it says welcome Abraham. Now we have our list of tweets here, so we can see a list of tweets passed in or posted by a lot of other users. Now over here we can post a tweet. Hi there. So if we press submit, and we can see our application now fetches that tweet. So when we press submit, it queried or sent that tweet to the backend through GraphQL. That tweet was saved in the Node or MongoDB database, and then we using a GraphQL query, we fetched the updated list of queries, which included the newly created tweet, and we don't have to do any refreshing as well, so that's nice. So now we can log out, and now let's test out our OAuth 2 login functionality by clicking this button. So once that button is clicked, a brief pop-up window shows, and then we're able to log in as my Google account. That's it for the Twitter clone functionality, and we're able to have our core functionalities of Twitter in this application. So that concludes this tutorial. Feel free to fork my project on GitHub and add more features or raise any issues if you like. Thanks for watching my video, and if you liked it, you know what to do.